Watching YouTube tutorials won't help you improve. You're just wasting your time.
What do you mean by that?
I know, it sounds crazy, right? But hear me out. And don't click away because on this video I'd be sharing some tips and tricks to fully maximize the time you spend on YouTube and have a healthy balance between learning and actual drawing. Please do not skip this video because I know you're super tired seeing your art looking like this. By the way, if you're new here, I'm a self-taught artist just like you. I've been taking art seriously for 2 years now, that I got my art from this into this. So if you want to improve your art, just stick around, and I'll show you how you can take advantage of all these free amazing tutorials. YouTube is the world's second largest search engine, offering an endless supply of videos on almost anything, whether it's for driving a car or learning a backflip. As a self-taught artist, I know how valuable YouTube can be, especially when you can't afford courses or a mentor. I've been there, and honestly, I'm still learning without any formal guidance. But relying on a platform with limitless tutorials can backfire if you approach it the wrong way. It might leave you frustrated, confused, and unmotivated when your efforts don't show results. I know most of you, yes, you, have already experienced this. You open YouTube, type something in the search bar like how to draw head or how to draw anime girls. Then a bunch of YouTube tutorials pop up on the screen. Instead of actually watching, you spend most of your time saving them on your watch later playlist. And then you take a break for a while, come back, just to totally forget all of them in the endless void of saved videos. Other scenarios might be, you click on a video and watch it, you feel good about it so you watch another one, and then watch a couple more for hours. But by the time you start drawing, you're super tired and forget everything you've learned. So, what should we do about this? What is the best way to learn for free on YouTube? Well, I already break it down to a 3-step formula, so you can easily follow along. This formula keeps your learning focused, productive, and enjoyable, turning free YouTube resources into your personal art school. Starting from something a lot of us fail to do, but actually very important, especially for artists, which is to plan everything ahead. This might be the most boring part out of the 3, but trust me, step 2 and step 3 would be so much easier if you actually start off with planning. There are 2 main things you have to do on this step. First is to identify your goal. Ask yourself, what is that one thing you really find hard to do? Is it drawing hands, background, or is it designing a character? But what if you don't know what topic you want to learn? The reason might be you're just starting to learn how to draw. Well, you can start with the basic fundamentals. In here, you could never go wrong. Just pick one of these on the list and you're good to go. Second one is to create a playlist focused on your chosen topic. These will solve your problem of just randomly saving tutorials in one folder and forgetting them. Being organized makes it easier for you to navigate everything and come back to it if you forget something. Just make sure to stick around to your trusted creators with high-quality tutorials and suit your learning style. Here are some of the best content creators on the platform that actually helped me throughout my journey. But none of this would even matter if you fail to do the very important step of this whole video, which is to actually practice. Saving a bunch of tutorial videos and putting them on an organized playlist wouldn't do anything if you didn't even want to use them. You're just making the same mistake again by letting everything rot on your playlist. Well, here's the correct way to actually make use of this video, and it's actually very simple. Don't just passively consume art tutorials. Instead, choose one specific video that you really wanted to learn. Actively watch it and follow along. For example, if the tutorial is about sketching faces, grab your pencil and sketchbook and pause the video at each step. Try to recreate the shapes and lines yourself. Then play it back to see how your work compares. This hands-on practice will help you absorb the technique much faster than by just watching it. This would prevent you from forgetting what you've learned because you already did it and you just don't store it in your tiny little brain. As soon as you try to do it again, it would be so much easier even without watching the actual video this time. Your body and brain would become best friends and both of them will remember everything while you draw. You can repeat it for a couple more times so your muscle memory will remember it even more. This process will turn theory into skill. By doing step 1 and step 2, we can now proceed to the next step of the formula, which is to step 3. Reflect and refine. Learning isn't just about understanding techniques in isolation. It's about knowing how to bring them together in your own unique way. Take what you've learned, apply it to actual illustrations, and push yourself to experiment. Maybe you'll find a way to tell a story with your art that feels uniquely you. Reflect on your progress, refine what works, and let go of what doesn't. Over time, this process of trial, error, and self-discovery would lead to something amazing, your very own art style, one that people will instantly recognize as yours. But if you want to discover your own unique art style, you can check out this next video.